right, good afternoon. We made it to the Potholes State Park Dunes Ramble Trailhead parking area. It's on the northwest side of the lake. But there's a lot of nice fishing boats out there. It looks like they're hauling. They're going fast. And the water is really high. But we we're gonna head over to the trail. So this parking lot, they basically made it like a third of the size as what it used to be. We couldn't find the trail at first, but it's way at the end. And that is looking south, basically. Actually almost 5 miles down this gravel road to get here. And the hike is 4 miles round trip. 2 miles in, 2 miles back. You can see, like, this is it's kind of hard to see this at first, but this is the start of the trail. And we are the first people on in a while. There's no footprints. Alright, it is 1:15 and we are on the trail. It's definitely sandy, but shouldn't take us more than 45 minutes to an hour to go 2 miles in and then 2 miles back, another 45 minutes. I hear ducks. It's definitely a different hike, I will say that. We're on sand dunes, covered with some vegetation. It's 58 degrees with a 10 to 20 mile per hour wind, so it actually feels chilly, surprisingly. Amazing view though. Potholes Reservoir. Potholes State Park is a really fun state park. It has one of my favorite campgrounds. The sunsets are amazing. Just a fun campground. It's always warm there in the summer. So we are walking basically east, a little south, but mainly east. This is for the most part, it is a natural lake. I know there is a little dam at the one end, just so they can regulate the height, I think a little higher. They made it a little higher than, naturally it would be. It's not a very tall dam. I want to say it's like 10, 20 feet is it. You drive across it. I don't know if I'd call it a dam. footprints of a That's probably a coyote, I bet. I feel like we're in Africa. Alright, we are a little farther east on the trail, and the vantage point of the lake just got amazing. It's huge, this lake. I wonder if it's 20 miles long. By like 5 miles wide at least. So that is looking west. If it wasn't cloudy, you would see the Cascade Mountains. We're about 1 hour east of Ellensburg, Washington. The trail is not so sandy anymore. It's more volcanic, I would say. It's easier walking. Not seeing a lot of birds, surprisingly. I thought I read that these sandhill cranes migrate here, not the ones from the Midwest, but ones that live on the West Coast, and they spend some time here in the spring. Of course, then there's always ducks and geese. So there's no elevation gate on this hike, it said in the book, which is good. It's hard enough walking in sand. Wow, someone made a little fire ring there. I wonder if they camped here. I mean, you can't see evidence of a fire, but it could be really old. Alright, I wonder if feels like we're a mile in already. It's pretty easy walking. But we are definitely seeing more of the lake. I think we turn and hike northeast at some point. Maybe. Yeah, looks like we go down though. I see a trail down there still. There's a big, oh, that's a Canadian geese. We don't care about him. We are down close to the water now. This might get really interesting. See some wildlife, hopefully. Ah, this is really neat. We're right along the lake shore now. There's some more Canadian geese I just scared up. Trails, you can tell it doesn't get a lot of use. You can barely see it now. Neat. It's blue magic. Yeah, I'll get some video walking back and the wind won't be so bad, hopefully. All those little pieces of wood is from. It's just stuff that washed down from the mountains or what? Wow. You can barely see the trail now. Figure out the best way to go. Like a little wetlands area we just walked through. Shoot, I wonder if the trail is disappearing. Oh, it's over here. Coyote knows where it is, following his tracks. I wonder if that's a dog track too. No, it's not, because there's no people tracks. We have went 1 mile so far. We have 1 mile to go. Then we turn around. I don't know if you have a big TV, you'll be able to see that fishing boat that's right in front of us. I bet it's really awesome out there. There's a lot of ducks out there too now. See them bobbing. Wow, there's a lot of them. Alright, the trail is definitely getting harder to find. And it is getting warmer now. farther we'll go. If we lose trail, I don't know if we want to just walk through the brush. You can pick it out when there's grass, because there's a little sliver with no grass. It's very faint. Definitely does not feel like I'm in Washington. Can hear a boat. This is a nice viewpoint. Not really sure where the trail is either at this point. Kind of took us up to this dune. You can't see anything. We could have been the dunes ramble part of the hike. Walking in the sand is kind of hard. Oh, there's a fisherman straight ahead. That'd be fun. Straight ahead, after the flat area where it starts going up, there's like 5 antelope, deer, or something. It's the hoofed animal we've been following. Again, if you have a big TV, you should be able to see them. Little phone, you won't. That is neat. That's looking west. And back south. The main lake is that way, where eventually you get out of the vegetation and the dam and the campground and everything. So we think the trail's down there. We're going to try and walk back on it instead of on top of the dunes. We're going to go to the top of that dune and then head over to the trail, I think. So, I'm not sure how easy it is going down here. Oh, we can do it. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna head this way. That looks pretty steep right there. So those tracks right there, I think that was the hoofed animal we just saw walking through here. Wow. This is neat. I mean, you can pretty much walk wherever you want in here. It's just harder if you're not on the trail, I think. Because of the lake there, you're not gonna get lost. Yeah, we're definitely on the trail again. It's kind of neat on the dunes though. You get to see a lot more. There's more bugs now too. Alright, it's really hard to tell if we're on a human trail at this point or just game trails. I think we're gonna go to that rise up ahead. Probably call it good. Go back to the car and head to the next parking lot. I'm gonna see what's above this next rise. Bugs are definitely bad now. I almost want to walk back on the sand dunes, I think. Alright, we're almost there. Wow, you can see Moses Lake to the north. Oh, that looks like a trail right there. Wonder if this is it. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop here. It's a good viewpoint. So you can see houses in the distance and the Moses Lake water tower through the trees. But that's heading back toward I-90, and that's looking west. And another awesome view of the lake. Call it good. Well, we are headed back. We went 1.8 miles, close enough to 2, which was the end of the trail. I think we found the trail again. It's just hard to see at times, because not many people walk this far on this trail. We're the first people to map it with our app. We're gonna try and stay off the dunes though this time, if we can follow the trail. Wow, yeah, it's just really hard to see. All right, we're getting close to where we came down the backside of the dunes. We can see our own footprints now, so we know we're on the right trail. Oh, there's the, you can see our footprints. Wow. I'll get a shot of the dunes when we get close. Looks like a giant Bigfoot came down there with snowshoes on. Sand is getting tiring. Yeah, there it is where we came down. Trail. Oh yeah, it goes around the base here. Kind of goes up the dunes a little bit. The back's lower side. Oh my gosh. Oh, this could be our last close point to the water. We're gonna head west soon and be inland a little more. One little duck out there. Yeah, it's this point it's really hard to tell what's trail and what's not. We're kind of just walking. I think we'll go this way. Start looking for our footprints back. Here they are. Ah, and here's the trail. You can see it again. And we are out of the dunes, back to the scrub grassland. It's still technically the dunes, but it's covered in a lot of vegetation at this point. Easier walking, but we're walking west now. It would be fun to camp out here. I don't know if you can though. So I think we're about a mile from the parking lot and headed west still. See a little more of the mountains now. It's cleared up a little bit. a nice hike. The breeze feels good. So we're gonna try another hike 5 miles away, 10 miles away. And if we can't do that one, we're gonna head to the bike trail that goes into the Cascades and walk on part of that, I think, by Thorpe, and check out the parking lot and everything, because we want to take our bikes there sometime and ride in each direction. Hopefully though the other hike 5 miles west works out. There is one more hike in the area, about 45 minutes to an hour south of here, by the Columbia River. I want to do before it gets too hot. It's called the North Shore Slope or something like that, and I think it's 6 to 8 miles round trip, and you see the Columbia River the whole time. That would be neat. And by May, it won't be too hot to hike out here. It'll be in the 90s, or even 80s. Is pretty hot out here. There's just no shade, and the sand gets hot. I hope I'm wrong. I want to check out some of the campgrounds out here, but I might only have 4 weeks to do that. It's still cold though. Lows are in the 30s and 40s. And I like to sit outside and do my YouTube stuff. Oh, we just climbed up that steep slope because this is not the way we came in, we realized. This little ravine, very buggy down there. And I wonder if that's an eagle or a hawk or something over there. Wow, they should have a fishing show out here if they don't, where they follow the fishermen fishing for prizes. But we gotta go up there yet, so we're gonna get moving. Ah, this is the trail right here. We weren't as far away from it as I thought. Alright, back on the trail. Oh yeah, there was no wind down there. So the bugs are bad. It's getting hot. This is much better. I wonder if we're half a mile away from the parking lot. What a hike. That's one thing I like about Washington. You can do a different hike every week of the month and be in a different climate or geographic location or different, you know, geology basically. It's really neat. I mean, last weekend we were on the rainforest along the Pacific Ocean. Now we're in the middle of the state by Potholes Reservoir. Who knows where we'll be next week. Really looking forward to doing some of the hiking trails in the Cascades that are way off the beaten path. You know, drive down Forest Service roads, get away from the crowds. Once the snow melts, wow. So the mountain straight in front of us, those are the hills by Yakima, I'm pretty sure. Yakima Canyon would be on the western side of them. And then the Cascades start. Could be wrong, but I feel like that's right. Because those are pretty high up, those hills. Ellensburg is 2,000 or 3,000 feet in elevation. And to get to Yakima, you go up a long ways over that pass, those mountains. Probably 3,000 feet, or 3,500 feet. That's a fun drive. I really like it. There are a couple hikes over there we want to do before it gets hot. Couple in the canyon area and one south of Ellensburg on the western side of the Yakima River. I hear frogs. Well, I can see the car, but here comes Blue Magic. That's her trail name. And there's the car. We're the only people here. We didn't see one person today except the fishermen on the lake. Those are fun hikes when you see no one. And we mapped this trail for all trails for the first time, so people can enjoy it now, hopefully. You always wonder about parking in some of these parking lots, if there's mischief around. But you know what? Unless I see signs, I'm just not gonna worry about it. That's why you have insurance. I'm not gonna let anyone ruin my joy. What a fun hike. That was 3.8 miles. This is Easter weekend actually. And we are gonna head west 5 miles and then get on the gravel roads and do the same thing, hopefully, on a different trailhead. You can see the shotgun shells, people, because of hunting season, they just shoot in the parking lot for some reason. None of them look fresh though. They all look like they've been here since last fall. Actually, those are probably the freshest ones, those four. Haven't been smashed yet. But I hope you enjoyed this Potholes Reservoir and Dunes Ramble hike. And thanks for watching.